So you guys arrived in LA and had a training session in today. How'd it go and how's it?
I think this morning went great. Obviously, transcontinental flight can be a little unpredictable. We dealt with that yesterday just with some of the delays, but it's nice to get in a couple days early. So not only do we acclimate a little bit to the time change because it is 3 hours behind, but then also to the beautiful California weather.
Tomorrow, big game against LA. What are the keys for you guys to come out with 3 points?
Tomorrow's going to be a great test. has been the standard in this league for a long time. They have a lot of good players. They've really been playing well this season. So for us, it's about being and accounting for their attacking players at all times, regardless of whether they have the ball or we have the ball. Understanding that Robbie Keane is dangerous, he's very creative, and he makes defensive lives very difficult. So if we can account for him as well as Dos Santos and whoever's playing in the middle, I think CVG probably will sit behind him, and then the guys out wide. So it's not going to be an easy task by any means, but like I said, it's a good test because if we can get points tomorrow and get a good result, not only will that continue to build the confidence that's brewing right now with our unbeaten streak, but this understanding that in the end, in December, maybe all roads lead to StubHub.
Last week you guys got a big win, a big draw on the road against Chicago. How big would it be for you guys to come out with 3 points against LA?
Yeah, a lot has been said about our difficulty on the road. We know in order to climb the rankings, not only do you have to play well at home, but you have to get results on the road. And we like to sort of reset that mentality that we are capable on the road, that we are formidable, and that we're going to be a tough team to play against. So you look at the last 2 road results against Philadelphia, a very good team, a very difficult place to play, and then Chicago's always been a difficult place to play. If we can build upon that here in LA, I think not only does that continue to give us the momentum that's necessary going into the last stretch of the season, but then sort of rectify the defensive mishaps that we've had in the early part of the season.
Also against Chicago, you picked up a bit of a knock, but you were able to continue. How are you feeling going into tomorrow?
Yeah, it was pretty minor. I mean, I didn't come out of the game because I didn't feel like there was a threat for it to get worse, and then to have the time during this week to recuperate's been great. So going into tomorrow, my mentality is about helping this team be successful and not necessarily what's going on with my quad.
Midweek, Kamar came back in CCL, played a good chunk of the game. How big is it to have him back?
Yeah, it's great to have Kamara. It was weird not having him. He brings a certain personality and ability to this team that's great. It not only bolsters our defense, but to get him going is going to be great because he does bring something going forward. And then even when we play teams that are difficult on the counter, he's got the type of speed that can catch up to guys. So, I know that's just been a strange season for him. He's really didn't get going, and then all of a sudden he left for Copa America, and then he was injured. So we're hoping with the last final 11 games, we see the Kamar of last year, and he's going to be huge for us going forward.
Finally, you guys brought in 2 new players, Danny and Omar. Have you had any conversations with them? How big is it?
Not necessarily. I guess I can't speak too much about what's going on there. We definitely need the reinforcements going forward because it's been a long season, and if we have more guys with the sort of technical ability that can change a game, that only makes us more dangerous. So from my understanding, these are quality guys, and we look forward to putting them on the field, but also including them in the locker room.
Thank you very much.
No problem.